Yeah, hey everybody, it's Brian with you from TheGameCommon. We're back watching more AI-only battles in Civ 6. Yeah, and it seems like our graphic driver fixed the problem. So good. Let's go and enable. Let's go ahead and freaking get to the end of this round. And then we're down to the final 6. Cree declared war in Sumeria. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's almost like you take my city, or you don't let me take the city, now we're going to declare on you. Do Cree have the power to do this? Let's see. Military Sumeria is only at 475. Cree's rolling around at 2K. The problem is, it's this little mountain pass they have to go through. Now, Tushpa doesn't actually have any walls right now, so we'll see if Sumeria tries building that up. But with the infantry, I mean, all they really need to do is just put, like, an infantry here, and then just kind of, like, keep reinforcing it, and they should be fine forever and ever and ever, although that would get shot by the city, so maybe there. But the point being, like, infantry there plus a couple cannons would be able to hold the pass forever. Will they be able to do that? I don't know. Let's keep an eye on that. What are we watching for in this episode? Well, we're watching to see if Teddy gets crapped on anymore by Mongolia specifically, or maybe Japan. Really kind of is going to come down to Japan at this point. If Japan decides, like, I mean, Japan could easily grab these two cities, and probably even New York without any issues, and Teddy doesn't have much of a military force. Would that, at that point, put America below China? I don't know. Tushpa was facing a siege there temporarily. I don't know why, though. He still has quite a few troops, so I don't know how he got troops up there. He must have got troops up there and then immediately lost them. It looks like Sumeria is going to be able to beat back the Cree, at least the first wave. Second wave is incoming. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I mean, Tushpa, like, Sumeria and Cree are both safe at this point, so it's not that large of a deal. But we will keep an eye on it, you know, just like everything else. You know, there's not much else happening right now, so we might as well keep an eye on watching that. Is Gorgo at war with China? No, you're at war with Persia. Why are your troops in China? I don't know. How's the Tushpa going? Tushpa is still holding on. If you guys gave me a different pronunciation for that, I'm way ahead right now, just FYI. Because we're trying to get this done with. I'm trying just to record the crap out of this series, but, you know. With lost episodes and, you know, staying up way too late playing Apex Legends, yeah. By the way, it's a fun game, but go to bed, Brian. Jeez. Cristo Redentor got built down here. Interesting. In the tundra. So that means you got built by... No, you got built by here. Okay. I was going to say, also the Hanging Gardens in that city. I mean, look at all the wonders over here, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wonders just in, like, these couple tiles. Where's the neighborhood, man? I want to, like, live over here. Oh, and then 2 more right there. My gosh, dude. That's a lot of wonders. Mongolia declared war on Stockholm. You have to go through China, so I don't see that being possible. Stockholm, the one city-state that's going to survive to the end simply because it got advantageous position, and China and America decided they didn't want to declare on them. Yeah, there you go. Lots of infantry now from Mongolia, which is kind of hilarious, you know, being Mongolia. Japan's still looking so scary, dude. Like, infantry army. Oh my gosh. Japan would just be terrible to fight against right now. You guys are still fighting over there. Who has more troops, though? Japan is a little higher now, because Cree ended up losing a couple troops. I mean, keep in mind, Cree's still rolling around with Musketmen at this point. Is Musketmen army, but give me the infantry army any day of the week. Yes, please. You're talking 100 versus 55, 65, 75. Yeah, huge difference there. Gorgo's rolling around with tanks. Yeah, Gorgo. You do it. You do it, girl. You do it. That means she has steel. Yeah, 200, 200. So she has steel at this point. Japan does not have steel. Sumeria have steel? Sumeria doesn't have steel. All right. Gorgo with the first steel. Taj Mahal got built by Gilgamesh. Oh, wasn't America a couple turns away from that? Pretty sure America was a couple turns away from that. Yeah, that was one of the things they were building instead of an army to protect themselves against Mongolia. Well, what a fail. Did you piece out Sumeria? No, it does not look like it. No. Now, here's the thing. I think Persia's gone. I think it's GG for Persia, especially now that they lost Tushpa. I mean, there's 2 wonders right there. That's 30 score. Like, that's pretty big. And so that puts them at 402. They have to catch up 240, 250 points at this point with, like, 80 turns to go, maybe. I just don't see that happening. Spaceports. 20 turns. Did you have one quicker? 7 turns. He's rolling around with mech infantry, and he did have one quicker. He's actually launching the first satellite out. Nice. Nice. Now, does he have steel? We didn't look at him. He does not have steel either. So, if he doesn't have steel, that means he's nowhere close to getting any of these. Normally, how I end up going about it is I grab rocketry, I grab satellites, I go robotics, and then I end up coming in and filling in the south. And it usually takes about another 40 turns or so, 40 to 50 turns, to get the tech knocked out. We could also look at gray people and look at previously recruited, see if anyone got any of the spaceport ones, random, atomic, science, workshops and factories. Nah, so we've not seen any of the great people yet for rockets, for spaceports. This Cree is actually going to get +2 production. This district's regional buildings get +2 production, and then they reach 3 tiles further. Really is not that good of a great engineer. I probably would pass if I was him at this point, but, you know. I don't think the AI ever passes. Tushpa's facing another siege. Really now? Yeah, just by AT crews, though. And he's rolling around with the infantry corps. So I don't think those AT crews are going to do it. What did he end up with now militarily? He's actually back up on top. They have the exact same military might. All right. All right. But keep in mind, he still only has AT crews, although he is with mech infantry. Okay. Mech infantry will help. Mech infantry is going to do pretty decent against the infantry. But this AT stuff is just going to get eradicated. I just love how, like, because you're no longer at war with Persia. No. So now Persia's fighting kind of with Cree. Technically they're not together, but they kind of are. You know, they don't really know what they're doing. It actually looks like he just pieced them out. Sumeria just did. Yeah, Sumeria just pieced them out. I wonder if he gave them a positive deal. Japan declared war on Carthage. Can you do that one? Can you do that one? Where's Carthage? Where the heck's Carthage? Oh, Carthage is over here, isn't it? I mean, sure. Cree got the first rocket off. I mean, technically, yeah, it's possible. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? No. Absolutely not. Maybe if he was the Ottomans. Maybe if he was the Ottomans. How hilarious would that be? See the Ottomans just go and then put their new governor there that, you know, gets rid of all loyalty pressure? That'd be hilarious. Wait, no. No, it wouldn't work that way in a city-state, would it? Because he basically gets rid of all loyalty pressure from one civ. Right? I think it's just one civ. I'm gonna have to go back and relook at it. Oh, if only we had Gathering Storm right now. Dang it, we could be playing it. Oh well. Oh well. We're a week away. We got time. America's working on the Eiffel Tower. If they can finish that, that probably is GG then for China. Probably GG if they can finish that. I know it's only 15 points, but I mean, any little bit of points right now is a huge deal. It is pretty epic to overcome. China needs to take on Stockholm. I wonder why China never did. He must have put a bunch of... Some, but he's not even the suzerain, man. He's working on Broadway? Okay. Is he working on the second rocket? No. No. He does have numerous spaceports up. Does he have the tech for the second rocket? Oh, he has. He is sending it off. Where? Where? Oh, right here. He just started it. He just started it when we went over here and hovered. He does have robotics. So, like I said, he did do what I did. So he has satellites, robotics. He still needs nuclear fission. He still needs nanotechnology. And that's going to be a hard take, especially since he still doesn't have steel, right? No, yeah, he still doesn't have steel. Yeah, it's going to be a hard take. So we're probably going to end up having to jump forward here a little bit. Broadway got finished by Japan. Well, China tried. China tried. They tried. So, I don't want to get too far ahead, but what's the finals going to look like, assuming that China and Cyrus and Persia get eliminated. Well, you know what? Let's talk about them first before we talk about the finals. Like, number one, I'm really impressed. Even though Persia has like a number 2 ranking, I did not see the AI getting this far as Persia, just because the AI doesn't really do a good job with them, and we really got a clear picture of that in the last group of rounds. If you missed it, basically they had a city-state down at 0 health for like forever with the Immortals, but they just were never able to use the Immortals to actually go conquer the city, which is just what the AI just doesn't know how to use the Immortals properly. You know, and so that's a pretty big, you know, negative for them. Japan did conquer Carthage. Now, what's interesting is this might trigger 9,600 gold. This might actually put the Cree against them. I really want to see the Cree go here. That might be a fun war. That might be a fun war. Tushpa's still going. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take it. Well, I mean, he's never going to hold on to Carthage. So this might be good for Persia, but probably still too late. Like, there's not much there. Like, you get 1 district, basically, and a couple extra zones. So, now, no one took up the emergency. Okay, so yeah, so we see that Persia, just like the AI, doesn't use them that well. That being said, I'm still pretty impressed. I would not have expected them to get this far, for sure. China's another one where we saw them go absolutely crazy in the group stages, right? And I mean, even Persia, I think it was in the group stages, they went really crazy as well. China declared war on Greece. Well, they're making their last gasp, their last bit of an attempt. The problem is, Gorgo's running around with tanks. I mean, he does have AT. I don't know. And then battleships here, so these walls are going to do ridiculous amounts of damage. So I just don't see that happening. Japan declared war on Antioch. Okay, Japan. Calm the freaking heck up. He might be able to hold on to Antioch. That might just go to Teddy. But we saw China go really, really good. Like, they just went crazy in the group stage. But then we hadn't really seen a lot from them since. They've been a little more disappointing. They kind of, like, snuck in here on the knockout rounds. They had Mongolia at war with them. And they basically just survived the Mongolian invasion, which I suppose is impressive enough. But, you know, it's not like Mongolia has been a completely all-dominant civ this entire time. They got kind of screwed with the start here. And honestly, I say that with the condition going, they were so close to taking Japan City. And if they took that Japan City, this game is completely flipped. And we're probably looking at Japan being crapped on. Because Gorgo is really close to taking a city as well. And I mean, I'm sorry, if you can't win a joint war, even though I don't think it was a joint war, but if you can't win a 2v1 war, you don't deserve to be in the finals. So I say that and then Gorgo makes it. Any surprises in the final? I think Gorgo. In the final. I think Cree. Cree has been, I think at this point, especially now that Chandragupta is eliminated. Oh, Tushpa got taken. We missed that. Yeah, because now he's rolling around with this mech infantry. Ooh, okay. He's looking scary now. But I think Cree has been one of the most dominant civs. Like, have they had a single bad game in the championship series? I don't think so. I think they have been dominant the entire time. Now, they've gotten a couple, you know, good starts, and obviously that's going to help. But, I mean, not every civ that has an amazing start is able to go on and absolutely dominate everyone we have seen, too. So, you know, you got to give Cree some credit for that. You're flipping 8 turns. I don't know who you would flip to. Maybe back to Sumeria? Okay, Gorgo's working on the Estadio. How did the China invasion go? Yeah. I mean, I would still take the tank army over the AT core. Tanks were 80, right? So that's 100. That's 100. AT was 70. So that's 80. And then they get another, what, 10? Or is it 15? I think it's 15 for being anti-tank. So it's still less than the tank. Like, the tank's still going to do more damage. China got the first space project done. They're still way behind in science, though. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. If they somehow manage to do that, though, that would knock Teddy out. So, if you're rooting for America, you're really hoping Cree just go knock some stuff out. Did they get their spaceport pillaged? Did they finish that second one? I think they did. No, they did not. They did get it pillaged. It was this one right here. Yeah, it got pillaged. Why is he not building it elsewhere? Did this one get pillaged, or is he still working on it? No, that one got pillaged too. Dang! So he just lost multiple spaceports then. And he's now building over there, so now it's at 10 turns. Oi, AI, just repair your spaceport. I mean, in the scheme of things, I'm actually happy that AI is bad at that because you would get punished as the player a little too often because of that. How's Gorgo doing? How's Gorgo doing in the score? Like, she's in 3rd right now. Dang, she's been, like, she's also been pretty impressive as well. What'd the arrows look like? We didn't even look. This is the atomic era. So, Mongolia, Dark Age, Sumeria, Golden Age. Everyone else is normal. Mongolia, Dark Age, LA is not flipping, so I don't think anything else is going to flip. And then Sumeria is probably then going to get Tushpa. That mechanized infantry, though, man. America declared war on China. And there's probably your swan song right there. Well, then again, I mean, what's America going to do? Wait, Japan's in here, too. Japan got declared on, or Japan declared war on China, too. How did I miss that? Okay. All right, well, yeah, this is probably it for China at this point. So with Japan then declaring war and probably killing some of China's troops. See, and this is what happened. China went for Gorgo, and then they lost just enough troops that everyone else was like, all right, wartime. They're weak. They're weak. Cree liberated Carthage and returned it to Carthage. So it flipped to Carthage then, and or flipped to Cree, and Cree was like, become a city-state again. Cool. Xi'an, I don't know if he's going to be able to grab it or not, because he still has so much infantry over here in Antioch. And for America, I mean, 84 is really a hard take. Also, too, you have this district health. He does have artillery. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to grab anything. I think what this is showing us, though, is that the bottom two are probably going to stay who they are at this point. I just don't really know that anything is going to be able to change that. Tushpa did flip. Sumeria declared war on Vilnius. All right. Good luck with that. Are you still at war with Persia? Or no? No. No. So, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the entire AI only series up to this point. I'm really excited for the finals. I'm glad we still have 2 aggressive civs. So we still have America. We still have, well, even Gorgo, I guess, too, technically. But America and Mongolia, really, should prove a very, very interesting one. Cyrus got the Venetian arsenal. I just think it's too late, Cyrus. Yeah, I mean, it's still a 100-point lead here. Still a 100-point lead here. We'll go a little bit longer. I mean, here's ultimately the thing. I might as well keep the thing running. It's just whether or not I want to talk or not. Because this is still going to run in the background. I'm still going to add it to this episode. So I still got to record this. So I still have to wait the time getting there. I wish I could go like super speed. You know, that's where I need speed 5. Speed differences. Really need Cree just to finish these freaking rockets. How's he doing, by the way? No. Don't stop the freaking timer. Eiffel Tower got finished. Okay, cool. Do you have the tech? No, he still only has the 1 tech. He actually got robotics before moon satellites? I suppose that's possible. Okay. Cree declared war on Vilnius. Poor Vilnius, man. Poor Vilnius. Cree reconquered Tushpa. He refuses to give it to Sumeria. It's going to flip again in 4 turns. He's got enough mech infantry there that he'll probably take it again. As for a China war over here, yeah. Persia's trying once again on Persia or on Jerusalem, but we've seen him fail at this like 3 or 4 times at this point. So maybe that's about all I can say there. It looks like China pieced out Japan. Yo, did you piece out Japan? All right. China's been really good from the standpoint that they just hadn't got crapped on. Like, they have been one of the more defensive civs, so they've done a good job. And let's keep in mind that the one time that China did go, like, super crazy, they had a really good start. You know, they had a whole side of the island to themselves, which gave them a whole bunch of wonders. So, doesn't really look like much is happening over there. Japan was the nuke-heavy one, right? Mongolia declared war on America. He was nuke-happy. You think he might start nuking China at some point? Maybe. Now, he's going straight for Washington. Cree got the second one done. And who did Cree just declare war on? Did we not just see a Cree war on someone? No. That might have been the Mongolia one that just hadn't disappeared yet. So he's got 2 done. Is he shooting that 3rd rocket off? Because remember, he has 3 rockets unlocked. The other thing we want to look at... Yeah, he is shooting it off right now. The other thing we want to look at is Great People. I don't know... sorry. Great People. It's this one. Let's see. Previously recruited. Let's go all the way down. Cree got 1,500 towards the space race project. I don't know if they used it. That was Sergi. That was Sergi. Did anyone get the Mongolia is working on the want? And then China actually got 20% production towards all space races. So China ended up getting that. There they go. So they just used Sergi then. Okay. Who had the arsenal? Or not the arsenal, the Estadio. Who had the... He didn't have it because Sergi disappeared. The mausoleum. Trying to remember who had the mausoleum. Because that gives you 2 charges on the engineer, which would have been ridiculously good if it was Cree. I don't see the mausoleum, but I'm not like looking super closely here. Yeah, I don't see the mausoleum. There it is. So America got it. All right. So that just means that Persia didn't get it. Or sorry, Cree didn't get it. So Cree then. You now still need 2 more techs and then 2 more rockets. So we're probably like 20 turns away, give or take. Like these last couple rockets, usually with the AI, are 5-6 turns. Just because they have a ridiculous amount of production. So it really just comes down to science. How much science is he making? Did he switch his stuff up? He's also leading right now in culture too. He's making 387 per turn. Okay, he is going pretty dang good right now. The Watt is being built. Mongolia's attack seems not really like it's gonna happen. Oh, Persia took it? What? Persia actually took Jerusalem, guys. Now, unfortunately, this is probably gonna trigger the Cree, and they're just gonna get crapped on instantly. Right? Right? I so gave up on Persia. I was like, nah, we're not even gonna watch it. We're not even gonna watch it. I'm not, like, Cree declared war on Persia. There you go. Oh, when you just can't get ahead in life, man. Every time you try and everyone just is like craps on you and like, they're just like, no, sorry, dude. We're not letting you get ahead no matter what happens. We're going to stop you from getting ahead. So he's working on the Estadio. Japan declared war on Persia as well. Oh my gosh. Not that that really matters. Kind of hilarious at this point. Just kind of hilarious at this point. It's going to be a very quick. You think Japan took up that? Because he will actually just make a bunch of free money here because of the Cree. Honestly, if I was Japan, I would maybe accept this. If I had full vision, I knew what was going on, I probably just would have accepted it, knowing full well that the Cree were just going to crap on him. But it seems unlikely that he actually knew position of the world. Or if we were in his spot, we would actually know how that was going to work. Nah, he still doesn't have that extra stuff, man. Estadio got finished by Gorgo, which means you're going to go do something else. He still has the rocket sitting there on the spaceport. That was the one he tried building earlier. Yerevan is facing a siege. Which one's Yerevan? He built an art museum. That was unfortunate. Yerevan. Who had Yerevan at this point? Oh, right here. Yeah, that's probably not good. Tarsus is also sieged down. Oh, gosh. Because the Cree are right there, too. Oh, no. Oh, Persia. Oh, this is when it all goes to hell. Well, there's the emergency, so Cree's about to get a whole bunch of money. Are they going to take Tarsus? Maybe. I mean, it looks like Japan's going all in for Yerevan, so they might be able to do it. I don't know if they'll piece him out with the emergency being over. At this point, we're just waiting for the rockets to be shot off. So, this is time for us to wrap up the episode, but we might as well just keep hanging out because it's not like I can really do anything. Or we'll just keep the episode a little shorter. Keep it short for you guys so you don't have to waste a bunch of time. You know, he's still missing 2 techs. Yeah, let's just put a pause in this episode. I'm just going to let it roll in the background for now. So, we'll be right back in a second. And I'll pop in if there's nukes or anything special that happens. Yeah, okay, we are down to the final couple turns. Game is going to end here in 2 turns. Cree are definitely going to be able to knock it out. End up having to reload. We're having to redo this because it bugged out on me again. So, I don't know. Seems much smoother, though, right now. So, I don't know. Maybe something with the reload. So, Persia pretty much no longer exists. He's down to 1 city. Mongolia ended up conquering Vilnius, which is hilarious, and it brought in basically everyone in the world at them in this war, at least China, Sumeria, and Gorgo. And then America got a golden age and everyone else got a dark age, which is hilarious. So you see LA flipped and it would flip over. So you'll see at the bottom of the score, we got Cyrus, we got China, and then there's a huge gap until the next person. So luckily it's kind of a clear who was at the bottom. And if we looked at the graph and we looked at score per turn, you can see that there's a pretty huge gap right here between both China and then Cree. And you can see it happened both are right around turn 75, a little before, that they just started just trending downward. And so, yep. So that is the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Tomorrow we'll be back with the 6 armed clover and the final 6. So hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.